Coach Barron with One Chiropractic, continuing our neurologically based chiropractic series, taking you from pain to brain. And so we've been a series of sessions with Dr. Sullivan that I hope you're loving them as much as I'm enjoying the conversation, because it's been absolutely incredible. And so this will be our last session with Dr. Sullivan right now. He may come back later in the series with other stuff, but I wanted to take this opportunity, Dr. Sullivan, to give you kind of your last words, anything you want to wrap up. We've been going at this now for a couple hours and then breaking this series up, but you know, we've been able to touch on a lot of different things. But if you kind of had your last word, the thing, the concept you wanted to leave with our viewers, kind of what would that be?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I first want to thank, not only has this been fun, I just really respect you, Barron. I know you know that I tell you this, but I probably don't tell you it enough, but there's just very few people in our profession that truly understand the landscape and the full side. And I've said this again, I don't consider myself the smartest, but I do consider myself, I understand, and I begin to understand where everybody comes from. And I think the more we can understand, the more we can actually move it forward and figure out, okay, we may be all over the board, but what do we have in common? And that common ground is the thing that's going to move us forward. And I'll fight for it if it's against the thing that, you know, but what I've seen is that actually there's a lot more in common. So I don't know anybody right now that is currently, you know, you just have a depth of understanding. So I just appreciate you, man. And we could do these on and on. I'd love to continue to do more and more in the future if people want them and they get value from them. I'll say this, I would, there's a lot of different ways I would go, but if there was one thing that I want the profession currently to know is right now. And again, I've got my finger in this world because I look at it, I study it, and it's important and it's intriguing to me. And that is when you start to see currently, I want you as a chiropractor, I need you to realize right now that there's a large movement in conventional care, and I won't even call it medical care. It's just healthcare in general. It's medical care. It's functional medical care. It's regenerative medicine. The whole thing. This, like the movement of healthcare today, which is usually follow the money, but the money has to follow results. I'm going to tell you right now, there's a large movement right now in healthcare, and people that you would never have thought would talk about it are talking about the nervous system. Like it's unprecedented. And it's not because these researchers or these MDs or these scientists are finding out that, you know what, let's go look at the nervous system. No, it's because what has been working has not been working. If you looked at the stats, it's just clear. And so they're looking to grab onto things. But what they're finding out, if you look at what's happening, there's a GlaxoSmithKline, the seventh largest pharmaceutical company, has created an entire bioelectronics division. They put millions of dollars into this. They're actually looking for teams of researchers that can actually create a device that they're going to implant into somebody's body that specifically serves one role. It's actually going to record the body's electrical signals and to be able to exert influence over the body's function through the nervous system. And in September of 2018, there was an article that came out talking about electroceuticals, that they're looking for electroceuticals, drugs that will change neurology, vagal nerve stimulators. Guys, you know, so why does this matter to us? Because they're seeking answers in the area that we know we uniquely provide. So I want to get your eyes turned on that. Then you go into your town not thinking like, oh, I'm a chiropractor, right? Like you've heard people like, what are you, a chiropractor? You're like, oh, I'm a chiropractor. No, I'm a chiropractor, or even better yet, I work with the spine, the nervous system, and the brain, and we get amazing results of people. Oh, what do you do? And they're thinking, well, you're a neurologist. No, I'm a neurologically principle-based chiropractor. Like, and you're like, well, I've never heard of that before. Yeah, because you've never experienced something that I do. And it changes the conversation. And I found that chiropractors are even myself, I get more confident. I realize that, you know, if you look at Stephen Porges' work, this work, the HRV, work that done in sympathetic dominant, they're saying in order to get healthcare change, we have to change the sympathetic. Think about it. There's a lot of things that change the sympathetic tone of the nervous system. Deep breathing, rhythmic, expressive writing, cold showers, cryotherapy, so much. And it's all valuable and amazing. But what cannot be denied is the role of the spine's influence on the brain and central nervous system and the adjustments influence on that. So guys, I'm telling you, once you start to understand this, you carry I'm begging you, and I want to show you, I want to help you carry the swagger of, I'm not here to show you how good I am and the ego that I have. No, it's a swagger that says, you know what we do is so amazing, but it's because you are amazing and because the principle is amazing, because your body's amazing. We have a vehicle that's going to help you reach, again, a greater, expression of life. And so I just want to, again, realize that we're on such a cutting edge. And I know BJ said it, many have said it before us, but I'm telling you, it's coming true. If you look at the evidence and the research, it's coming true. So you can take in your community and say, I am the doctor of the future. Most don't know it yet and wouldn't even recognize it if you saw it. But I know in my heart of hearts, because some of the experts that would be higher than the person saying you're not, like you get the expert of the expert, they would come in and say, no, anybody dealing with the nervous system. And therefore, right. So I want to just encourage you. I want that to be something you realize that, man, wow, I am having bigger impact. And you start to understand the spine, the neurology, the things that you're hearing on these series. And yeah, somebody say, well, I need to dive deeper. I need to understand this more. I need to get better. I need to get more crisp in my objective findings and communicating it in my application. All that's great. I think it's good. But I want to first get you know what you're doing now is enough. Understand it more, communicate it more, and get engaged with a guy like this, Baron. And I think that we continue to move this thing forward.
That's awesome, dude. I love it. And you were talking about swagger. And the first thing that came to my mind is there's a difference between going into your team and being like, I'm better than everyone else, versus being the guy when it's the fourth quarter, you know, you're third down and you say, coach, give me the ball, right? That's, everyone wants that guy, give me the ball, right? That confidence that I'm the guy that's going to get it done. That's what we want, right? We want that attitude that give me the cases, because I believe in the power of the body. I believe in the power that I have through chiropractic to influence what's going on in the body, and we're going to make a difference. So I agree with you. And man, with that swagger, you can't have it without that confidence and that desire to want to go out there and serve. So Dr. Sullivan, I can't thank you enough. First of all, thank you for being a brother in Christ. I love that you and I can pray together and we can talk together and we can share that side of our life. And thank you for loving chiropractic to the level that you do to sacrifice. I know people think, those of us that get to travel all the time, what a luxurious life it is, but it gets old. Hotels get old, eating out gets old. And I know that you spend a lot of the time of the year. I know it's how you make your living, and that's great, but I appreciate your commitment and sacrifice. And please tell your wife and your kids how much we appreciate them for sharing you with our profession. And we just thank you. And I wish you the best. Please keep going out there and telling your story as only you can tell it. Anything we can do at One Chiropractic to foster that and facilitate that, we'd love to. Those of you watching it, go to the chiropracticadvocate.com. Check out Dr. Sullivan. You can Google him. He's got a million videos out there because he's spoken on every stage in our profession. And we want to support guys like him that are doing this, that are principled in what they're doing, that are sharing a message that is resonating across all levels of our profession. So, and those of you, keep going. We're going to start, we're bringing new people into the conversation in our next session. And so I want you to be a part of this series. Share it with other people. Keep giving us feedback, and we're going to keep serving you the best way we know how. So we love you. We appreciate you. Have an incredible day, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks again, Dr. Sullivan.
Yep. Thank you.